Namaha, Harihi Om, Namaste. Welcome to session 94 of the Sundara Kandam learning series. We have just entered Sarga 37. Here, Sita Mata, on hearing that Rama is very sad on account of separation from her, is both happy and sad at the same time. Happy because he is sad without her, but sad because he is sad without her. Okay, and then she goes on to say that she is barely holding on till Rama comes to rescue her. That is where we are in the 8th shloka. Let's start from there. Vartate dashamo maso Vartate dashamo maso Dvau tu sheshau plavangama Dvau tu sheshau plavangama रावणेन दृशंसेन रावणेन दृशंसेन समयो यः कृतो मम समयो यः कृतो मम वर्तते दशमो मासो द्वौ तु शेषौ प्लवङ्गमा वर्तते दशमो मासो द्वौ तु शेषौ प्लवङ्गमा रावणेन दृशंसेन समयो यः कृतो मम रावणेन दृशंसेन समयो यः कृतो मम टुगेदर वर्तते दशमो मासो द्वौ तु शेषौ प्लवङ्गमा रावणेन दृशंसेन समयो यः कृतो मम. Okay, so let us see the meaning. Dvau tu sheshau staha. The verb we must add asti staha. Staha means are there. 2 months are there. Plavangama is how Sita Mata addresses Hanuman. O monkey. Drishamsena Ravanena. By the cruel Ravana. Mama. Yaha samayaha kritaha. Mine, what time he has ordained. Dashamaha masaha vartate. 10 months have gone by. Now 2 only are remaining. Dvau tu sheshaustaha. Only 2 are remaining. Okay, so my life is possible only for 2 more months if Rama does not come and rescue me. He's telling this to him. विभीषणेन च भ्रात्रा विभीषणेन च भ्रात्रा मम निर्यातनं प्रति अनुनीतः प्रयत्नेन न च तत् कुरुते मतिम् विभीषणेन च भ्रात्रा मम निर्यातनं प्रति विभीषणेन च भ्रात्रा मम निर्यातनं प्रति अनुनीतः प्रयत्नेन न च तत् कुरुते मतिम् अनुनीतः प्रयत्नेन न च तत् कुरुते मतिम् टुगेदर विभीषणेन च भ्रात्रा मम निर्यातनं प्रति अनुनीतः प्रयत्नेन न च तत् कुरुते मतिम्. तत् मतिम् न कुरुते. Thus, let's see what. Vibhishanena Ratra. By Vibhishana, brother, Mama Niryatanam Prati, regarding my return. Prayatnena Anunitaha, by his efforts, Anunitaha, one who was advised. So the Kartripadam Anunitaha refers to Ravana, one who was pleaded with, one who was requested by. Requested by whom? Bhratra Vibhishanena, by his brother Vibhishana. Regarding what? Mama Niryatanam Prati, regarding returning me to Rama. Tat matim na kurute. However, that thought he does not agree with or accept. Here the verb kurute usually simply means does. But here the verb should be taken to mean he is not having that thought only. That way you should understand. That thought is not there only. He is not doing it only. Na kurute. He is not even entertaining that thought. Who? Ravana. How did she know that Vibhishana advised Ravana to return her? Next couple of shlokas will tell us. Mama pratipradanam hi मम प्रतिप्रदानं हि रावणस्य न रोचते रावणस्य न रोचते रावणं मार्गते संख्ये रावणं मार्गते संख्ये मृत्युः कालवशं गतम् मृत्युः कालवशं गतम् मम प्रतिप्रदानं हि रावणस्य न रोचते मम प्रतिप्रदानं हि रावणस्य न रोचते रावणं मार्गते संख्ये मृत्युः कालवशं गतम् रावणं मार्गते संख्ये मृत्युः कालवशं गतम् टुगेदर मम प्रतिप्रदानं हि रावणस्य न रोचते रावणं मार्गते संख्ये मृत्युः कालवशं गतम् मार्गते is the verb. Searching, going, treading on the path. Mama pratipadanam ravanasya na rochate. Ravanasya na rochate. Rochate is also a verb. It is not desired by Ravana to return me. Mama pratipadanam, my return, is not desired by Ravana. Ravanasya na rochate. It is not to his liking. Kalavasham gatam. Poor thing. In the trap of fate. Ravana, Sankhya, in a battle, Mrityuhu Margate, he is heading towards death in a battle. Caught in the grip of fate, Ravana is heading towards sure destruction in a battle. Okay, in his mind, the thought never occurred to return me. It is not his liking. Because of this, he is heading towards his destruction. I hope the meaning is clear. It's fairly straightforward. ज्येष्ठा कन्यानला नाम ज्येष्ठा कन्यानला नाम विभीषणसुता कपे विभीषणसुता कपे तया ममेदम् आख्यातम्. Please don't say माख्यातम्. If you're learning in proper Sanskrit way, you should not say taya mameda makhyatam. Mama idam akhyatam. Okay, in Haigriva Sutram class also, Hayavadanam ide mahi. Okay, so like that, where the ma comes, should be very careful. It's the end of the previous word. Taya mamedam akhyatam. Matra prahitaya swayam. Matra prahitaya swayam. ज्येष्ठा कन्यानला नाम विभीषणसुता कपे तया ममेदम् आख्यातम् मात्रा प्रहितया स्वयम्. I don't know if I did word by word. Also we'll repeat it. ज्येष्ठा कन्यानला नाम विभीषणसुता कपे तया ममेदम् आख्यातम् Matra prahitaya swayam. Akhyatam asti. We have to add the verb. Okay, it has been told to me. By whom? Hey, kape. Oh, monkey. Please see the avagraha there. Kanya Nala. The name of the Kanya is Anala. Okay, by Anala, who is the Jyeshtha Kanya, the elder daughter. Vibhishana Suta, the daughter of Vibhishana. Okay, by Anala, who is the elder daughter of Vibhishana. Matra Anala, the elder daughter of Vibhishana. Matra Prahitaya. Matra, by her mother. Some accounts say that Vibhishana's wife's name is Surasa, not to be confused with the Surasa of the ocean, but another name, Surasa. Prahitaya, for the welfare. For whose welfare? For Sita Mata's welfare, not her own. Taya, by her. By whom? By the Anala, by Anala. Swayam idam, personally, this Mama Akyatam has been reported to me. Asti. So basically, Vibhishana tried hard with Ravana to convince him to return Sita Mata. The efforts failed. This was told to Sita Mata of Vibhishana's wife Surasa through her daughter Anala. This is the sequence of events. Okay. Why was it told? Two reasons we can think of. One was to reassure Sita Mata that there is at least somebody on her side and she's not completely alone in a den of horrible Rakshasas. That is one intent. The other intent is she probably is foresighted enough, has enough foresight to realize that at one point of time Vibhishana will not be able to deal with his elder brother because of his adharma. So he will probably try to join Rama. In which case, if Sita Mata has an occasion to put in a good word to Rama, because she doesn't know the timing of when Vibhishana will take Sharanagati. All she knows is at some point of time, it may even be after the battle or during the battle, you never know. At some point of time, maybe her husband will side with Rama because Ravana is so adharmic that the Vibhishana's nobility or noble nature cannot take it anymore. Loyalty to his brother will soon be surpassed by the adharma that Ravana continues to show. So at some point when he sides with Rama, Sita Mata will be able to put in a good word. That is probably why she tells beforehand to Sita Mata through Anala. Okay, clear? Huh? Why this is happening? Yeah, can I move forward? I'd like to see more nodding heads. Okay, thank you. I'm actually seeing all your faces, so please nod, interact, participate, smile, have fun in the class, ask questions. Okay, moving forward. आशंसेयं हरिश्रेष्ठ आशंसेयं हरिश्रेष्ठ क्षिप्रं मां प्राप्स्यते पतिः क्षिप्रं मां प्राप्स्यते पतिः अन्तरात्मा हि मे शुद्धः अन्तरात्मा हि मे शुद्धस्तस्मिंश्च बहवो गुणाः तस्मिंश्च बहवो गुणाः. If you are finding it difficult to hold your breath, you can say Shuddhaha and Tasminscha. If you are able to hold your breath, you say Shuddhas Tasminscha. Okay, do the Sandhi if you are able to hold your breath. Ashamseyam Harisreshtha Kshipram Ma Prapsyate Patihi. Ashamseyam Harisreshtha Kshipram Ma Prapsyate Patihi. Antaratma hi me shuddhastasminscha bahavo gunaah. Antaratma hi me shuddhastasminscha bahavo gunaah. Together. Ashamseyam harisreshtha kshipram maam prapsyate patihi. Antaratma hi me shuddhastasminscha bahavo gunaah. Two verbs. Prapsite, already there. We have to add a verb, bahavo gunaha santi. Because there are two sentences found in this shloka. Let's see the two sentences. Hey Harisreshtha, O supreme among monkeys. Sita Mata is addressing Hanuman. Patihi kshipram maam asamsheyam Prapsyate. Patihi, husband. Kshipram, quickly. Mom, to me. Ashamseyam, doubtlessly. Prapsyate, will reach. My husband will surely reach me. Okay. Second sentence gives the reason for it. This is called Hetu Linga Alankara in Sanskrit, where in a Sahitya, where in a verse, there are two statements. First statement is a statement of hypothesis. The second statement is the reason why it is so. It's called Hetu Linga. Okay. Why will he reach me soon? It answers that question. What is the answer? Me antaratma shuddha. My self, my inner self is pure. Second reason. Tasminscha bahavaha gunaha santi. In him, there are many attributes. Here we must say bahavaha shlaghaniyaha gunaha. Praiseworthy gunas. Good gunas are there, not bad gunas, right? So his bravery. A lot of the gunas have been discussed in the 35th Sarga by Hanuman himself. So she is reiterating, my husband has all these supreme qualities. I myself, my antaratma is pure indeed. So bad things will not happen to me. My husband will quickly reach me. Okay. Next shloka. Utsaha paurusham sattvam. Utsaha paurusham sattvam. All the gunas. Andrishamsyam kritakyata. Andrishamsyam kritakyata. Vikramascha prabhavascha. Vikramascha prabhavascha. Santi vanar raghave. Santi vanar raghave. Utsaha paurusham sattvam mandrishamsyam kritakyata. Utsaha paurusham sattvam mandrishamsyam kritakyata. Vikramascha prabhavascha. Santi vanar raghave. Vikramascha prabhavascha. Santi vanar raghave. Utsaha paurusham sattvam mandrishamsyam kritakyata. Vikramascha prabhavascha. Santi vanar raghave. How many times will we hear of the gunas of Rama? We will continue to hear the gunas of Rama simply because Valmiki Ramayanam only started with what are the gunas? 16 gunas. Who's the one who has the gunas? So Valmiki Maharishi will keep taking us back to the gunas again and again. Wherever possible, the gunas will be mentioned. Why? Just so we can learn something little from it. Keep on telling his names. We will have at least some lesha matra of that guna will stick on to us by even telling that nama. Utsaha, enthusiasm. Here, all the gunas of Rama that are specifically driven towards or specifically oriented towards fulfilling one's goals are mentioned. In the first Balakanda, first introduction, 15 gunas are very general in nature. They talk about various qualities as a king, various things as a human being and all. Here the qualities are specific. In this 37th Sarga, 13 Shloka, the gunas of Rama are what we must aspire to have if we want to fulfill and achieve our goals well, like Rama. What are the qualities? Utsaha. What does that mean? Once we decide to do something, we must show full enthusiasm for it. Nothing should hold us back. No self-doubt, nothing. So, utsaha. Next is paurusham. Paurusham is effort. No point in generally just being facetiously enthusiastic and not translating it into effort. Paurusha refers to goal-oriented effort. Loosely translated as manliness. The actual meaning of Paurusha is effort. Sattvam. Sattvam here refers to balam, strength. So if we want to achieve our goals, we must build our strength. We must not be weak and say so many goals are there to achieve. And then, Andrishamsyam. We saw earlier, Ravana was described as somebody who was Drishamsa, cruel. Here, what is Rama's quality? Andrishamsyam. He's very kind. So you should have kindness. Just to achieve our goal, we must not cause harm to others. Our goal must be achieved showing kindness to others, being kind and good to others, because our dharma always believes in that. Our dharma does not believe in one individual's success at the cost of many others' happiness. Our dharma believes that we must attain our purusharthas in such a way that others are also benefited. That is why from childhood we hear paropakaraha. First subhashitam that we learn is about paropakaraha, how the tree gives shade to others, how the tree gives fruit to others. The very purpose of the trees exists is to help others. This is something which we learn from childhood. Why do we learn it from childhood? Just to say that whatever you do, what you want, but don't harm others. So andra kindness. Kritagyata, those who help along the way, show great gratitude to them. That is Rama's attribute. Okay, he is always grateful to even that squirrel who helped. Now we know the story. That squirrel who helped to build the bridge got the 3 stripes on its back like a badge of honor to this day. Why? Because it tried to help Rama. So smallest of good things done, he will always appreciate and praise. And the bad things done, he will forget. That's what all the commentators also say. As we do so many bad things, those bad things he'll forget. So if you try to do even one good thing, he will say, my child did all these good things. So kritagyata, appreciation and gratitude for the good done to him. Vikramaha prabhavaha. Vikramaha, one who is very brave, undaunted, can put the efforts required as needed. Prabhavaha. Prabhavaha means one who has the ability to exert his power and control over others. Prabhava is not the same as Sattva. Sattva is simply strength, physical, mental, emotional strength. Prabhavaha is the ability to influence others. If he was not such a powerful leader, imagine who will lead a whole army of monkeys and bears. Leading human beings itself is tough. Leading an army of monkeys and bears to fight the battle, only Rama can do it. So Prabhavaha, the one who is very powerful. So these qualities are there in him. Okay, O Vanara. In Raghava, that's why Raghave Santi. These qualities are there, says Sita Mata. Now we move forward. Chaturdash Sahasrani Rakshasanam Jaghanayah Janasthane Vina Ratra Janasthane Vina Ratra Shatrukastasya Notvijet Shatrukastasya Notvijet Chaturdash Sahasrani Rakshasanam Jaghanayah Chaturdash Rakshasanam Jaghanayah Janasthane Vina Ratra Shatrukastasya Notvijet Janasthane Vina Ratra Shatrukastasya Notvijet. Together. Chaturdash Sahasrani Rakshasanam Jaghanayah Janasthane Vina Ratra Shatrukastasya Notvijet. Common mistake I'll just point out here. It ends with Yaha, right? The first line. There's a common tendency to say Jaghanayah and finish it. That's wrong. You must say Yaha because that Visarga comes at the end of the Pada. Pada means quarter. These are shlokas in Anushtuk Chandas. A shloka in Anushtuk Chandas is made up of 4 padas. Chaturdasha Sahasrani, first pada end. Rakshasanam Jaghana Yaha, second pada end. Janasthane Vina Bhratra, third pada end. Shatrukastasya Notvijet, fourth pada end. Each pada has 8 syllables. When it ends as Yaha, Visarga, if we say Yah, the matra count will change. It should be told as Yaha. Then it is correct. How do you say it? Therefore, if it ends with ikara, ihi, uhu, yaha. Because before aha, there is a, ya, yogaha, visargaha. Right? So before the visarga, there is an implied a. So yaha is how we will say it. Is it clear to everyone? The pronunciation rule? Yep. Okay. Together once more, stand the shloka, keeping this rule in mind. Chaturdash Sahasrani Rakshasanam Jaghanayah जनस्थाने विना रात्रा शत्रुः कस्तस्य नोद्विजेत न udvijet, not tremble, will not quail. Yaha janasthane, one who in Janasthana. She is quoting an example of the qualities of Rama that make him ever victorious and all-powerful. In Janasthana, Vina Bhratra, single-handedly, without his brother. Rakshasanam Chaturdasha Sahasrani. Of the Rakshasas, 14,000 in number. Jaghana, verb. He killed. Full stop. End of sentence. Tasya kaha shatruhuna udvijet. Tasya, of him. Kaha shatruhu, which enemy, na udvijet, will not tremble. Looking at him, anybody will quail, anybody will tremble because he is so powerful. Single-handedly, my husband destroyed 14,000 Rakshasas in Janasthana. Sita Mata goes on to tell. Okay. न सशक्यस्तुलयितुं न शक्यस्तुलयितुं व्यसनैः पुरुषर्षभः व्यसनैः पुरुषर्षभः अहं तस्य प्रभावज्ञा अहं तस्य प्रभावज्ञा शक्रस्येव पुलोमजा शक्रस्येव पुलोमजा न सशक्यस्तुलयितुं व्यसनैः पुरुषर्षभः न सशक्यस्तुलयितुं व्यसनैः पुरुषर्षभः अहं तस्य प्रभावज्ञा शक्रस्येव पुलोमजा अहं तस्य प्रभावज्ञा शक्रस्येव पुलोमजा न सशक्यस्तुलयितुं व्यसनैः पुरुषर्षभः न सशक्यस्तुलयितुं व्यसनैः पुरुषर्षभः अहं तस्य प्रभावज्ञा शक्रस्येव पुलोमजा अहं तस्य प्रभावज्ञा शक्रस्येव पुलोमजा together न सशक्यस्तुलयितुं व्यसनैः पुरुषर्षभः अहं तस्य प्रभावज्ञा शक्रस्येव पुलोमजा. Two verbs. अस्मि सन्ति पुरुषर्षभः न सः शक्यः अस्ति अस्ति asti and asmi are the two verbs. Let's see. पुरुषर्षभः सः व्यसनैः तुलयितुं न शक्यः अस्ति. पुरुषर्षभः, the bull among men, Rama. Vyasanaihi, by calamities, by unfortunate circumstances. Tulayitum. Here, tulana should not be taken as tol mol. It should not be taken as balance or weigh. Here, tulayitum means dishearten, to dishearten, to cause one to lose hope. Na shakyaha, is not possible. So he is not of the type to get disheartened by calamities. He is mentally very strong. That's what she's telling here. Then, how do I know this? Hanuman will ask, no, how do you know this? You can see physical traits from outside. But the mental qualities can only be known to those who love you and have spent a lot of time with you. That's what she says here. Aham tasya prabhavakya. I know his powers like Pulomaja knew of Shakra. Shakra is Indra. Pulomaja is Indrani, Shachi Devi. What is a Puranic reference? I didn't actually go searching. The Puranic reference just fell on my lap. The reference was from, I took the reference from Mahabharata. Okay, the story is there in other places also. In Mahabharata, there is a, forgot the name of the Parva. There is a retelling of the story of Indra and how he lost his Indra Padavi. Okay, what happened was, he committed the sin of Brahmahatya. He killed, we all know of Vritrasura's Nasha at the hands of Indra. It's a very famous story, right? Vritrasura was killed by Indra. His lineage is also that of a Rishi. He, on top of it, he killed one more asura called Trishiras. So double Brahmahatya dosha. The first one he got away with, saying I'm protecting the devas, but still he was weakened. Brahmahatya dosha is a curse that weakens the individual. So he got very weak. Then he killed Trishiras, lost all his powers. Out of, he is known as Shatakratu. What does Shatakratu mean? One who performed 100 Ashwamedha Yajnas to ascend to Indra Padavi. Such a person lost his Indra Padavi because of double Brahmahatya dosha. Okay, then what happened? He fell off from Devaloka, could no longer be Indra. The Devas were very perturbed because without a king, how will the Rajyam run? Correct? There in Narayaniam also. Anga goes to the forest. That Vena, useless fellows, brought and made the king because without a king, the Rajyam cannot run. So, like that. Here they didn't get a useless fellow. They got a good guy. His name was Nahusha. Okay, he was a great king who had also performed a lot of Ashwamedha Yajna. So he was almost ready to be a king, Indra Padavi. So he got the Padavi. But Nahusha, to his credit, told, I know nothing about being Indra and all. I know how to be a good king. The Deva said, don't worry, we will teach you on the job, and they took him up. Gave him promotion which was not deserved by the candidate. What happened? He went there and then thought, oh, I become Indra, which means I must be capable. Maybe there is something more in me which these Devas have seen, which I myself don't recognize. So that means I'm really very great. So he started thinking that he was a wonderful person, that he was equal, if not better than the old Indra. So in these ways, he started exerting his ego over all the Devas. The Devas were used to Indra anyway, throwing his ego around and arrogance around, so they did not mind too much. But he crossed the line when he went to Shachi Devi and told her, you wife of Indra. Indra is not a person, Indra is a Padavi. Now I have taken the Padavi, so you have to become my wife. Shachi Devi was shocked. She said, she's a Pativrata. She said, I am married to that Indra. I cannot marry you. It's against the laws of Dharma. So she goes to Brahma, okay, prays to him saying, I need to somehow be free from this terrible man. At that time, nobody knows where Indra has disappeared. Okay, nobody knows because he lost all his powers. He had fallen back on earth. Tetam Bhuktva Swargalokam Vishalam Kshine Punye Martyalokam Vishantin. Bhagavad Gita, there is one shloka. Similar to that, after enjoying his Indrahood, he fell into the Martyaloka, Loka of men. Having fell into this Bhuloka, nobody knew where he was. Now, Brahma wanted to help her also. He can't say, oh, okay, fine, let me help you find your husband. He said, not possible. Now, Shachi was in a dilemma. So, Brahma told, buy time. Go and put some ridiculous condition on the Nahusha and come. So, she went and put a ridiculous condition on Nahusha. Anyone remembers what is the condition? Do you know? You have to be carried by the Saptarishis in a palanquin, only then I will accept that you are Indra. Okay, our Nahusha was anyway happily enjoying his arrogant state of being in Indra Padavi. So he went and commanded all the Saptarishis. You must carry me. Okay, so the Saptarishis could not say no to the king of the Devas. They went and lifted up Nahusha on their back and started carrying him everywhere. Sad state. Shachi Devi was like, oh no, he's managed to do this also. What do I do next? That is when it is said, she meditated on Ambal. And with her anugraha, due to the power of her pativrityam, her chastity, she was able to hear a dhwani which told her, go down to I will take you to where your husband is. She followed that Ashariri dhwani, went to Bhuloka. It's like how it will come in all the stories. 7 கடல் கடந்து 7 மலைகள் கடந்து 7 forests கடந்து, like this, crossing 7 forests, crossing 7 mountains, crossing 7 oceans, crossing 7 lakes. She comes to one lake, pristine lake somewhere in the Himalayas, filled with lotuses. It's like one of those spot me I spy kind of lotus ponds. Every lotus looked the same, so very difficult to find the difference between one lotus and another. Okay, and then here she goes, she feels, she knows where Indra is. She finds the lotus inside whose stalk Indra is hidden. in the form of a minuscule object. She goes into the stock by taking a minuscule form due to her tapobala, finds Indra, and then talks to him. And Indra says, "You have done the right thing in asking him to be carried by the Saptarishis. He will meet his end very soon. I will come and rescue you soon. I will make sure that he loses his padavi." Further, it is his own arrogance which leads him to downfall. What does he do? He kicks Agastya on the head and says, "Sarpa, Sarpa." Sarpa means move fast, move fast. Agastya is the shortest of the Saptarishis. Actually, in normal Saptarishi count, Agastya won't come. Okay, but in Mahabharata, the Saptarishi count changes. Okay, here Agastya is included possibly for that entire effect. Okay, all the Saptarishis are visualized as tall, medium, average sized men. Agastya, one shorty. So what does Indra do? Because this palanquin is going down like this, he decides to give one swift kick. It hits Agastya on the head, and he tells the great Rishi Agastya, "Sarpa, Sarpa," which means move fast, move fast. Agastya gets angry and he says, "Sarpa, Sarpa bhavatu." That means he became a snake immediately. Nahusha fell onto Bhartiloka, into Bhuloka as a snake, and then Indra's curse went away and she got him back. And Pulomaja got him back. So, like how one who knew Shakrasya Prabhava, one who knew where Shakra is, why does this Prabhava happen? How does she know the Prabhava? The key point to be noted here, the parallel between the story and here, this current Ramayana story is this. Pulomaja, being married to one in the Indra Padavi, felt that she was married not to the throne but to the man. And what was her power which gave her the power to know his energy and his whereabouts? It was her Pativratya. In the case of Sita Mata also, she proved again and again that she was married to Rama the man and not Rama the prince or Rama the king. Every part of Ramayana you'll find the dharma that Sita Mata exhibits is not of that of a queen towards her husband, but of a wife to a queen towards the king, but of a wife towards her husband. So completely she knows Rama's gunas, Rama's bala, his mental strength is known to her. That is why the parallel is being drawn between Chitra and Shachi Devi and Sita Mata and Rama. Clear up? Now we'll move forward a little bit, having diverted ourselves into a story. Sharajalam Shuman Churaha. Sharajalam Shuman Churaha. Kaperamadivakaraha. Kaperamadivakaraha. Shatrurakshomayam toyam. Shatrurakshomayam toyam. Upashosham nayishyati. Upashosham nayishyati. शरजालां शुमान् चूरः कपेरामदिवाकरः शरजालां शुमान् चूरः कपेरामदिवाकरः शत्रुरक्षोमयं तोयम् उपशोषं नयिष्यति शत्रुरक्षोमयं तोयम् उपशोषं नयिष्यति together शरजालां शुमान् चूरः कपेरामदिवाकरः शत्रुरक्षोमयं तोयम् उपशोषं नयिष्यति. Here, very beautiful comparison. Upama Alankara. So, Rupaka Alankara is there. I'll explain. Hey Kape. Shuraha. Rama Divakaraha. The brave. Rama the sun. The sun Rama, S-U-N Rama, not S-O-N. Divakaraha, sun. The sun Rama. Surya Vamshi is one way you can take the Rupaka, one who belongs to the Surya Vamsha. Another way you can take the Rupaka is he is like the sun in some respect, which we are going to see in a second. Okay. Sharajalam Shuman. Amshuman, one with rays of light. Here, one with rays of arrows. So, Surya Pakshe, one with rays of light. Rama Pakshe, one with rays of arrows. Paksha means side. When you're comparing, under the heading of Rama, you'll say Rama. Under the heading of sun, you'll say Divakara. Then what will you say? Sharajalam Shuman. Amshuman. Surya Amshuman. Surya has rays of light. Rama has rays of arrows. Comparable to rays of light. Okay. What will he do? Shatru Rakshomayam Toyam. Mayat pratyaya means filled with. Prachuryarthe, filled with. Filled with what? The water. Toyam means water. Water filled with Rakshasas. The Rakshasas who are like water. So Ramapakshe, it refers to Rakshasas. Surya Pakshe, it refers to water. Upashosham, completely dried out. So Rama with his volley of arrows will completely dry out the collection of Rakshasas. From Surya Paksha, the sun with its rays of light will completely dry out a water body. In the same way, like how the sun does, Rama will dry out the Asuras. This is the Rupaka. Okay, comparison. Upashosham Naishyati, he will bring about. Is it clear? The Alankara, is it clear here? How the meaning comes? Yes? Is further explanation required? Clear, no? Okay, so I'll move forward. Iti sanjalpamanam tam, iti sanjalpamanam tam, Ramathe shokakarshitam, Ramathe shokakarshitam, Ashru sampurnanayanam, Ashru sampurnanayanam, Uvacha vachanam kapihi, Uvacha vachanam kapihi, Iti sanjalpamanam tam, Ramathe shokakarshitam, Iti sanjalpamanam tam, Ramathe shokakarshitam, Ashru sampurnanayanam, Uvacha vachanam kapihi, Ashru sampurnanayanam, Uvacha vachanam kapihi, Iti sanjalpamanam tam, Ramarthe shokakarshitam, Ashru sampurnanayanam, Uvacha vachanam kapihi. Uvacha, she spoke. What did she speak? Iti sanjalpamanam tam. Like this, one who was constantly talking, speaking freely. Till now, she was extremely reserved when it came to talking with Hanuman. Now the gates have been opened. She has talked to him thus far. After 35th Sarga, she has been talking to him very frankly. So, having thus spoken to him very frankly and freely, Ramarthe Shoka Karshitam. Ramarthe, on account of Rama. Shoka Karshitam, one who has been emaciated with sorrow. Ashru Sampurna Nayanam, one with her eyes filled with tears. Tam, Sita, Kapihi Vachanam Uvacha. Sorry, Tam, to her. Uvacha is not her man, sorry. Uvacha is Kapihi. Tam, to Sita. Kapihu Uvacha. Hanuman spoke these words. Hanuman spoke these words to Sita Mata, who was thus far talking, who was, on account of separation from Rama, emaciated, and one whose eyes were filled with tears. So Hanuman speaks these words. Shrutvaiva tu vacho mahyam, Shrutvaiva tu vacho mahyam, Kshipramesyati Raghavah, Kshipramesyati Raghavah, Chamum prakarshan mahatim, Chamum prakarsham mahatim, Haryuksha Ganasankulam, Haryuksha Ganasankulam, Shrutvaiva tu vacho mahyam, Kshipramesyati Raghavah, Shrutvaiva tu vacho mahyam, Kshipramesyati Raghavah, Chamum prakarshan mahatim, Haryuksha Ganasankulam, Chamum prakarshan mahatim, Haryuksha Ganasankulam, together. Shritvaiva tu vacho mahyam, Kshipramesyati Raghavah, Chamum prakarshan mahatim, Haryuksha Ganasankulam. Raghavah Shrutva eva tu. The verb here is eshyati. He will come. So he will reach or he will come. Raghavaha vachaha shrutva eva tu. As soon as he hears these words from me, Mahyam, for me, Chamum Prakarsham Mahatim Haryukshana Sankulam Chamum Prakarshan Eshyati Haryuksha Gana Sankulam, filled with monkeys and bears, a large army having assembled, Raghava will reach here soon. That is the meaning of this shloka. I will go and tell Rama. The moment I tell him, we're bringing a large army of Vanaras and bears, Rama will reach here. Athava moch. Now comes the turning point of this sarga, and somewhat turning point of Sundara. अथवा मोचयिष्यामि त्वामत्यैव हि रावणात् अथवा मोचयिष्यामि त्वामत्यैव हि रावणात् अस्मात् दुःखात् उपारोह मम पृष्ठम् अनिन्दिते मम पृष्ठम् अनिन्दिते अथवा मोचयिष्यामि त्वामत्यैव हि रावणात् अथवा मोचयिष्यामि त्वामत्यैव हि रावणात् अस्मात् दुःखात् उपारोह मम पृष्ठम् अनिन्दिते अस्मात् दुःखात् उपारोह मम पृष्ठम् अनिन्दिते टुगेदर अथवा मोचयिष्यामि त्वामत्यैव हि रावणात् अस्मात् दुःखात् उपारोह मम पृष्ठम् अनिन्दिते उपारोह you may climb on athava or else anindite O blameless one tvam adyaiva hi mochayishyami. Mochayishyami is also a verb. I will free you today only. Asmat dukkhat, from this suffering. Mama prishtham uparoha, climb onto my back. Okay, so you see here that after repeatedly hearing Sita Mata's sorrow and expressions of I will not live beyond this point, okay, beyond this one more month, what does Hanuman do? It's almost like she's egging him on to say this. She keeps telling, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble. So he says, okay, climb onto my back, I will try to take you back, I will take you back. Till now, this is the monkey who was having difficulty in crossing the ocean, who was thinking, will I be able to do it, will I be able to do it? But with Jambavan's counsel, he crossed the ocean. Having crossed the ocean, come to Lanka, he had so many self-doubts. Should I give up my life? If I don't find what will happen, Rama will be sad, all that he was thinking. But now that he has found Sita Mata, he has got full energy. Come on, I will take you back. Okay, so the entire, what do you call that, Paurusham, the entire valor has come back to Hanuman, so to speak, when he says this. Okay, from the Guru Paksha, we will see shortly. When he shows Vishwarupa, we will see shortly from that description. We will see shortly what is the significance. When we sincerely yearn for Bhagavan, the Guru will show up. When we sincerely yearn that we must show a path. Today, Sharmaji had asked one question. I want to chant that mantra. That mantra cannot be chanted without Guru Padesha. That mantra itself, I'm not very sure of its authenticity also. Because what I know is somewhat different and I don't know if it is the same for everyone. So, unless a qualified Guru gives us the Upadesha, we can't chant mantras. That is why for Rama specifically, I told, Dharmatma Satyasandhascha Ramo Dasharataryadi Taurushecha Pratidvandvaha Sharenam Jahi Rama. That is the essence of Rama mantra. Those of you who want to get the power of Rama mantra, chant that verse. It is enough. Acharyas have said so. Many Acharyas have said, chant this verse, the power of chanting Rama mantra. To chant any mantra, certain qualifications are required. Okay, and that only the Guru will be in a position to assess and give. Okay, that is to answer your question. But specifically coming back here, Till the Jivatma yearns for the Guru will not appear. And when the Guru appears, this is the Guru saying, come, I will now take responsibility for you to lead you to Bhagavan. I will do the job. When will this happen? Only when we yearn sincerely for Bhagavan. Okay, so that is the symbolism here, because in Sanatana Dharma, it is more difficult to be a Guru than to be a Shishya. We will think being a Shishya is difficult because we have to go give up our ego, surrender at feet, learn, follow rules. So we think it's difficult. Correct? Yes or no? That is the reason why many of us hesitate to even approach someone and take Upadesha. Because we think, Amma, I can't do all these things. My lifestyle will not suit all these things. So let me be on the path of Jnana. The problem is Jnana will not give us any Siddha. The Siddhi will not happen unless certain inner work happens. That inner work will happen only through Guru Sangha. But Guru Sangha is therefore very, very precious for us. So we have to go seek the Guru. But the Guru, now responsibility for the Guru is very high. Because the Guru has to do exactly what Hanuman is volunteering to do. Lift the Shishya on the back and carry. For Hanuman, it may be effortless. But if a person takes on the responsibility of a Shishya, it is not one Sita Mata that you have to carry, one dainty young lady. It is many, 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 many people carrying. It is not their body weight, it is the weight of their karma that the Guru has to carry. And then help them cross over. And it is a connection, the Tattva, Guru Tattva connection is something which lasts much beyond this birth. Even our mother, father, husband, children, the connection will move away or will get cut when the karma that is associated with them gets cut. Okay, as long as the karma keeps remaining. Karma is like it's like, I don't know how many of you have taken up embroidery. If you take up embroidery, you will know when you have many skeins of thread, you will try to keep everything separate and neat. That's how day one starts. Day two, you will do a little bit of embroidery. Your collection will be a little messed up. With 5 minutes effort, you will separate all the spools of thread. After day 7, you please see your embroidery box. If you are like me, it will all be tangled. Like that only our karma is. We are tangled with so many jivatmas because of our karma connections, which keep us tied in so many knots. When those knots break, our connection with those jivatmas will drop. But with Guru, this connection is like, in embroidery thread, there are 6 threads, Like that, one thread becomes a core thread winding around that entire thread that is you, which means that thread will never separate till you reach Bhagavan. Guru Tattva will tie itself to you. So it is more difficult being a guru than a Shishya because you are tying yourself up to be born again and again as long as the Jivatma is going to be born again and again. Okay, so this is what Hanuman is offering to do. Climb onto my back. Guru is saying, I will take your bhara. Okay. Equivalent shloka of Bhagavan being Guru and saying this. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Those who meditate on me, single-hearted, single-pointed, devotion to me, who don't think of anything but me. I have no choice but to bear them. And what do I bear? Their yoga and kshema. Essentially, all the acquisition of everything that they need, as well as the preservation of everything that they need, I have to bear. So, equivalent to this shloka is that verse, which we all know. Okay, now I'll move forward to the next shloka. Tvam tu prishtagatam kritva, tvam tu prishtagatam kritva, santarishyami sagaram, santarishyami sagaram. Shaktirasti hi me bodhum, Shaktirasti hi me bodhum, Lankamapi saravanam, Lankamapi saravanam, Tvam tu prishtagatam kritva, Santarishyami sagaram, Tvam tu prishtagatam kritva, Santarishyami sagaram, Shaktirasti hi me bodhum, Lankamapi saravanam, Shaktirasti hi me bodhum, Lankamapi saravanam. Together. Tvam tu prishtagatam kritva, Santarishyami sagaram, Shaktirasti hi me bodhum, Lankamapi saravanam. Asti, it's there. Tvam prishtagatam kritva, having mounted you on my back. Sagaram santarishyami, I will cross the ocean. Sa Ravanam Lankam api podhum. With Ravana, I can carry Lanka also. What is this carrying you alone? Carry you, I can carry Lanka, I can carry Ravana in that Lanka. Bodhum me shakti asti. That kind of power I have. Okay, so this is Hanuman's statement of confidence. I can bear you, don't worry. I can take Ravana, I can take the entire Lanka itself. So, with your body and the Indriyas and your karma baggage, the Guru lifts everything and goes. So, next. Aham prasravanasthaya Raghavayatya Maithili Prapayishyami Shakraya Havyam Hutamivanalaha Aham prasravanasthaya Raghavayatya Maithili Aham prasravanasthaya Raghavayatya Maithili Prapayishyami Shakraya Havyam Hutamivanalaha Prapayishyami Shakraya Havyam Hutamivanalaha Together. Aham prasravanasthaya Raghavayatya Maithili Prapayishyami Shakraya Havyam Hutamivanalaha Maithili, O Sita, Analaha Hutam Havyam Shakraya Yatha, we have to add. Like how Analaha, Agni, okay, Shakraya, for Indra, Havyam, oblations cast in the fire, Yatha, like how it carries, Aham, I, Prasravanasthaya, Raghavaya, of Raghava, who is situated on the Prasravanagiri, Adyaiva, today only, Prapayishyami, I will make you rich. The way Agni carries the oblations to Indra, ASAP, in the same way, without any delay, I will carry you to Raghava. Okay, offering an oblation in the Yajna does not mean that the oblation gets burnt. The rasa of the oblation is carried by Agni, which is why Agni is known as Havyavahana, that which carries the Havya. Where does it carry it? It carries it to the Pitrus or to the Devas, depending on the mantra that we chant. If we say Swaha, it goes to the Devas. If we say Swadha, it goes to the Pitrus. Okay, as it goes to the Devas, Indra takes the first share of the oblations, and then come the other Devas' shares. So it is a universal order that works. In the same infallible way, I will carry you to Rama, says Hanuman. Drakshyasyaiva Vaidehi Raghavam Saha Lakshmanam Vyavasaya Samayuktam Vishnum Daityavadeyata Drakshyasyaiva Vaidehi Raghavam Saha Lakshmanam Drakshyasyaiva Vaidehi Raghavam Saha Lakshmanam Vyavasaya Samayuktam Vishnum Daityavadeyata Vyavasaya Samayuktam Vishnum Daityavadeyata together. Drakshyasyaiva Vaidehi Raghavam Saha Lakshmanam Vyavasaya Samayuktam Vishnum Daityavadeyata. Drakshyasi, you will see. Okay, Sita Mata tells, Hanuman tells Sita Mata, you will see Rama. Okay, Adya Eva, Vaidehi, oh daughter of Janaka, Princess of Videha, Daityavadhe Vyavasaya Samayuktam Vishnum Yatha. Daityavadhe, in the killing of the Asuras. Vishaya Saptami. Daityavadhe, it's in Saptami Vibhakti. Why? Vishaya Saptami, in the matter of killing the Asuras. Vyavasaya Samayuktam Vishnu. Like how Vishnu is always makes all the efforts. This is an indirect reference to all the avatars that Lord Vishnu takes in order to kill the Asuras. All the efforts, because he is the one who's always called upon to destroy the Asuras. So, like how Lord Vishnu takes all the efforts to destroy the Asuras, in the same way, the Dhwani here is, I will make all the efforts to carry you. Okay. So, what does he say? Saha Lakshmanam Raghavam, along with Lakshmana Raghava, along with Lakshmana Rama, Adya Eva, today only Rakshasi, you will see. So, like how Lord Vishnu is infallible when it comes to destroying the Asuras. He makes all possible efforts. Okay, and he usually wins. So he wins and he destroys all the Asuras. In the same way, I will make sure who reach the other side safely, and you see Rama and Lakshmana today only. Okay. Tvadarshana This is actually a little out of context, but I'll still take a second to go into that and come back out. In some context where I was talking, I think, about Lord Krishna worshipping Lord Vishnu. In Vishnu Sahasranam, I think. I don't remember where. Or was it in Bhagavad Gita? I don't remember. Children had a natural doubt. If Lord Krishna is an avatar of Vishnu, why does he worship Lord Vishnu? Correct, here also. Lord Rama is an avatar of Vishnu. So why is Hanuman quoting Vishnu's name as one who takes efforts for himself? Why is he quoting Vishnu as separate from Rama? The reason being, in all of these avatara stories, it is not outwardly acknowledged by the players in the roles that it is Lord Vishnu who has incarnated as Krishna or as Rama, and so on and so forth, except for Krishna in certain cases. In Ramavatara, absolutely not. Rama keeps saying, I am a human being, son of Dasharatha, son of Dasharatha. What does Sita Mata say? Daughter-in-law of Dasharatha, daughter-in-law of Dasharatha. It's like, yeah, she has an identity beyond daughter-in-law of Dasharatha. What is it? She then says, daughter of Janaka. She will not say, I am Jagannatha. Same way, Rama will not say, I am Lord Vishnu. He will say, son of Dasharatha, husband of Sita, brother of Lakshmana. But no, avatar of Vishnu will not fall from his lips. So, the other characters, Hanuman including, although he is a great devotee to Rama, will believe that Rama may be more special than Vishnu also, but Rama is not Vishnu. That's how the tone will be throughout Ramayana. Whereas in Krishna's case, right, Dhritarashtra, Bhishma, Draupadi, Vidura, all these people keep acknowledging that Krishna is Sakshat Mahavishnu, that Vishnu Swarupa Krishna. Even in Vishnu Sahasranam we'll find that reference, that Krishna is Sakshat Mahavishnu. So his glories were never really fully hidden. Although, if you read the original Mahabharata also, which I'm doing, Krishna never opens his mouth and says, I am only Bhagavan, I am only Bhagavan. He never says it. But he behaves like Bhagavan. Okay, he behaves in this all-powerful, superhuman way, which Rama never behaves. Okay, so that is why this reference to Vishnu here, casually dropped in. Got it? So we should not think that why is Sita thinking about Lord Vishnu as being separate from her husband? In this case, Sita is wife of Rama. Okay, that's how she completely, behaves. Okay, so we'll move forward. Tvadarshana kritotsaham, Tvadarshana kritotsaham, Ashramastham mahabalam, Ashramastham mahabalam, Purandaramivasidam, Purandaramivasidam, Nakarajasya murdhani, Nakarajasya murdhani, Tvadarshana kritotsaham, Ashramastham mahabalam, Tvadarshana kritotsaham, Ashramastham mahabalam, Purandaramivasinam, Nakarajasya murdhani, Purandaramivasinam, Nakarajasya murdhani. Together. त्वद्दर्शन कृतोत्साहम् आश्रमस्थं महाबलं पुरन्दरविवासीनं नागराजस्य मूर्धनि. There is a Patha Veda which makes a little more sense here, which is probably there in the Gita press book. Since one of the commentators whom I'm mainly following has it as Nagarajasya, I stuck with the Giri version. But Nagarajasya is another version that has better meaning. So I'll explain both the meanings. Okay. Nagarajasya and Nagarajasya. Both the meanings I'll explain. But because mainly the other two commentators also talk about Nagarajasya only, and my other minor ones also refer to it as Nagarajasya. Okay, it is in, I think, Bhushanakara's text, it is Nagaraja. Coming back to Anvaya, Purandaramiva Asti. Tvat Darshana Krutotsaham. One who is exceedingly enthusiastic to see you. Purama. Ashramastham. Staying in the ashrama. Here ashrama is not the ashrama where she was abducted from, but the ashrama is the ashrama temporarily which he has created on the Prashravana mountains, waiting for news from Hanuman and others. Mahabalam, the mighty one. Okay. Mahabalam Ramam. Ramam is not mentioned here. We have to put within brackets Ramam. Purandaram Nakarajasya Murdhani Asinam Purandaram Eva Asti. Nakarajasya Murdhani. Naka refers to Swargaloka. Raja refers to the king of Swargaloka, who is Indra. Nakarajasya Murdhani means at the forehead of Indra or at the crest of Indra Padavi. Purandaramiva, like Purandara, which makes less sense. Then Nagarajasya Murdhani, which is situated on the top of the Naga Raja. Naga refers to elephant, Raja refers to king of elephants, Airavata. Situated on the top of Airavata, like how Indra appears, waiting patiently for his, for his work to get done. In the same way, Rama is waiting patiently in the ashrama, waiting for you to come back. That Murdhani reference or the forehead reference is because Rama's ashram is also on top of a mountain. Okay, and Indra is on top of Swargaloka. That way. But still, Nakarajasya, being what it is not so elegant. I'll again explain. For those who know Sanskrit, it will make more sense. Naka refers to Swarga, Raja refers to Raja, Swarga, Indra. Indra's Murdhani means Indra's forehead. On Indra's forehead lies Indra. Purandaram, Asinam, Purandaramiga. Like Indra situated on Indra's forehead. That is the meaning. Less sense. Then, Nagarajasya Murdhani. Naga, elephant. Nagaraja, Airavata. Airavata's head. Who is that situated on Airavata's head? Indra. That makes more sense. Which is why I brought the Pataveda in to explain the meaning. Is it clear? How the other commentators explain here Nagarajasya Murdhani is to simply say at the head of Swargaloka. Okay, which actually makes a slightly, lesser sense in my humble opinion. Okay, so next shloka. I hope it's clear, na? The shloka meaning Nagarajasya. Clear, no? Artiji, clear, okay. Prishtamaroha me devi. Prishtamaroha me devi. Mavikakshasva shobhane. Mavikakshasva shobhane. Yogaman vicharamena. Yogaman vicharame. शशाङ्केनेव रोहिणी शशाङ्केनेव रोहिणी पृष्ठमारोह मे देवी मा विकाङ्क्षस्व शोभने पृष्ठमारोह मे देवी मा विकाङ्क्षस्व शोभने योगमन्विच्छरामे शशाङ्केनेव रोहिणी योगमन्विच्छरामि शशाङ्केनेव रोहिणी पृष्ठमारोह मे देवी मा विकाङ्क्षस्व शोभने योगमन्विच्छरामेण शशाङ्केनेव रोहिणी. Anvicha, you may seek. Lotlikara, verb. Anvicha. Devi, O goddess, Mama prishtham aroha. Aroha is also a verb. You may climb on my back. Ma vikankshasva. That is also a verb. Vikankshasva. You may not hesitate. You may not be reluctant. Rohini shashankeneva. Shashankeneva. Ramena yogam anvicha. Like how Rohini longs for union with Chandra, in the same way, Ramena Yogam, with Rama to join, you may seek, you may try. So, climbing onto my back, don't hesitate, O Sita Mata. Like how Rohini longs for union with the moon, you may long for union with Rama by climbing onto my back and reaching him soon. Okay. कथयन्तीव चन्द्रेण कथयन्तीव चन्द्रेण सङ्गमिष्यसि रोहिणी सङ्गमिष्यसि रोहिणी मत्पृष्ठम् अधिरोहत्वम् मत्पृष्ठम् अधिरोहत्वम् तराकाशे महार्णवम् तराकाशे महार्णवम् कथयन्तीव चन्द्रेण सङ्गमिष्यसि रोहिणी कथयन्तीव चन्द्रेण सङ्गमिष्यसि रोहिणी मत्पृष्ठम् अधिरोहत्वम् तराकाशे महार्णवम् मत्पृष्ठम् अधिरोहत्वम् तराकाशे महार्णवम् together कथयन्तीव चन्द्रेण सङ्गमिष्यसि रोहिणी मत्पृष्ठ अधिरोहत्वम् तराकाशे महार्णवम्. There are quite a few 3 verbs. Sangamishyasi, adhiroha, tara. 3 verbs. Let's see. Tvam matprishtam adhiroha. You may climb onto my back. Chandrena rohini iva sangamishyasi. Like how Rohini meets Chandra, you will meet, within bracket, Rama. How her travel or her path on his back is being described. Kathayanti, here, Chandrena Akashe Kathayanti Iva Maharnavam Tara. Kathayanti, Chandrena Kathayanti, or even without Chandrena, we can say in the sky. Kathayanti means conversing, as if conversing with the celestial objects in the sky. Akashe, in the aerial part. Maharnavam Tara, you may cross the ocean. So Kathayanti could be 2 things. One is just, as I explained, as if conversing with the celestial objects in the sky. Another meaning of Kathayanti is, as we speak, you can cross. You will open your mouth to speak, and you're speaking only and you'll cross off. Before you realize, you'll be there on the other side. That way also we can think. Kathayanti Maharnavam Tara. Okay, as just speaking, in the matter of speaking, you will cross. Okay, is it clear? Both the meanings of the verb, both the meanings of Shatru Pratyaya Padam, it is not a verb. Kathayanti, one who is constantly speaking, or one as she is speaking, sorry, present continuous. Let's move to the next shloka. Nahi me samprayatasya nahi me sorry.
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am, Raji here. The raise hand option is not working for me.
Sorry, raise hand option is not working. Tell me.
So here in my book it is Kadayantiva Chandrena.
Kathayantiya
Kadayantiva Chandrena.
There is no word like Kadayanti though. Kathayanti.
Katha, ma'am. Katayantiva Chandrena Suryena From Maharchisha, it is there, ma'am.
Okay, as if talking to the Chandra, Surya, Maharchisha means in the rays of with the rays of light. Surya with the rays of light. As if talking to Chandra and Surya with the rays of light, you will cross the ocean. So as if talking to the celestial objects. That meaning will come clearly. Okay.
Okay.
Chandrena means with Chandra. Suryena means with Surya. Maharchisha Suryena. Archis Sakaranta Padam. Archisha, one with the rays. Maharchisha, the sun with the mighty rays. As if talking with the sun and the moon, you will cross the ocean. Okay, wow. 1 minute. यथैवाहमिह प्राप्तस्तथै okay यथैवाहमिह प्राप्तः यथैवाहमिह प्राप्तः Shruga tell me.
The previous shloka we
मैथिली तु हरिश्रेष्ठा श्रुत्वा वचनमुत्तमं हर्षविस्मितसर्वाङ्गी.
Just a second, let me turn off the volume in this completely and then suddenly where the volume came from. Tell me, Shraddha.
No, we haven't finished the previous shloka, ma'am.
I went ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, right. Thank you. Right. Nahi me samprayatasya, did we do that one? Yathaivahamih. 1 second. We are in
That's
20.
what we need to do.
Sorry, I went ahead. Nahi me samprayatasya. Correct. Nahi me samprayatasya twamito nayatungane twamito nayatungane anugantum gatim shaktaha anugantum gatim shaktaha सर्वे लङ्कानिवासिनः न हि मे सम्प्रयातस्य स्वामितो नयतुङ्गने न हि मे सम्प्रयातस्य स्वामितो नयतुङ्गने अनुगन्तुं गतिं शक्ताः सर्वे लङ्कानिवासिनः अनुगन्तुं गतिं शक्ताः सर्वे लङ्कानिवासिनः I don't know if I said लङ्कानिवासिनः सर्वे लङ्कानिवासिनः again together न हि मे सम्प्रयातस्य त्वामितो नयतुङ्गने अनुगन्तुं गतिं शक्ताः सर्वे लङ्कानिवासिनः Okay, na shaktaha santi angane, oh beautiful lady, tvam ita nayataha, tvam itaha nayataha. From here, when I'm carrying you, samprayatasya me gatim. Okay, one who is well set on his path, my speed. Anugadantum, to follow. Sarve Lanka nivasinaha na shaktaha. Nobody in Lanka can follow me. Nobody can follow my speed. Nobody can catch up. Once I set out with you, don't worry. Nobody from Lanka will be able to follow me. In the interest of finishing Hanuman's dialogues here, I will go to the next shloka also and then stop today's class. Yathaivahamih praptaha yathaivahamih praptastathaivaham samshayam yasyami pashya vaidehi यास्यामि पश्य वैदेहि त्वामुद्यम्य विहायसम् यथैवाहमिह प्राप्तस्तथैवाहमसंशयम् यास्यामि पश्य वैदेहि त्वामुद्यम्य विहायसम् यास्यामि पश्य वैदेहि त्वामुद्यम्य विहायसम् together यथैवाहमिह प्राप्तस्तथैवाहमसंशयम् यास्यामि पश्य वैदेहि स्वामुद्यम्य विहायसम्. Hey Vaidehi, Yathaivaaham iha praptaha. In the same way as I reached here. Iha means here. Yatha, yatha vai aham iha praptaha. In the same way that I reached here. Tathaiva, in the same way. Aham, tvamudyamya, carrying you. Vihayasam yasyami. The sky I will cross, I will traverse. Na samshayaha. There is no doubt. Na samshayam. Pashya. There is no doubt about it. You will see. You may see. Lot lakara. Pashya. See. There will be no problem. The same way that I crossed over, I will return with you on my back. Okay. So this is what Hanuman says. Next, Sita Mata's replies. We'll see in the next class. First,